What's up, everybody? Just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about fishing equipment. This is the BFS rod that I use currently, and then the BFS reel that I use. The BFS rod is a Jackall Revoltage Gen 2 rod, and it's the 6.9 Light Plus BFS edition. It covers 3/32 of an ounce to 1/4 of an ounce, and I'll throw the specs up so you guys can see them. But such a great rod. The reel, the BFS reel, is a Calcutta Conquest 30HG shallow spool edition that was just released this year. Solid, no complaints about it here. I would say that the line I have on it is on the thicker side, even though it's a 10-pound test. It's a nylon line by Sanyo. It's the GTR HM line. It's clear. I am going to downsize it to the 8-pound test, and I think it's going to be right where I want it to be for BFS. But the reason why I nylon line or mono line in the winter is just the abrasion resistance for me, and it just does better in the cold than I've found fluoro to do. I don't know what it is, but I've found that if I fish fluoro in the winter, it snaps off quite often. So if you guys have any knowledge to that, please put it down in the comments below. I would like to learn more about that. I have my own theories, but I don't know if they're right or wrong, but I just keep it nylon in the winter. Great stretch, great abrasion resistance, and I've yet to have a break of my line while winter fishing with nylon line. As far as the action on this rod, I would say that it's a regular taper tip, and then falls right into backbone about 4 guides down. It's got micro guides, and I'll show you guys a close-up of this, of the guides. They are micro guides, so it does get pretty small very quickly. Casting is a dream with this whole setup. It's got a short butt that kind of just goes up into my forearm and tucks nicely in case I need any support there. I usually keep a 2-finger kind of support so that I can cast really quick and keep casting. I know some people, myself, used to cast two-handed or one-handed cast, and then I would like to get my whole palm on my reel. I just found for spool control and just for support in general, reaction-wise, I do very well with just my 2-finger grip method underneath the trigger, and then my thumb on top of this sturdy housing part of the reel on top. And then if I need to spool control, which is kind of hard with this reel because the spool entrance is so small, then I can just quickly shift down and control the spool. So I usually just let drag kind of control things, and then I play with the drag as I reel, and then I hardly control the fish with playing with the spool and my thumbing it. So just in regards to that, again, BFS rod, Jackall Revoltage Gen 2, Light Plus BFS. BFS reel is the Calcutta Conquest 30HG that was just released this year. I am going to do a close-up, and I'll speak during the close-up of the baits that I like to use for BFS. All right, so this is my daily fishing bag. This is my main tackle bag, which has a ton of different style of lures. And then these are my specific like BFS boxes where I carry all the BFS tackle, dedicated tackle. So the rod can pretty much throw anything in here. All right, so the rod that I showed you guys, you can pretty much throw any of these baits. We have Handmade Lures by Wild Lures. We have Jackall Timon Lures, Tiemco Lures, Handmade Trout, little jerkbait, fast sinking jerkbait lures, and then more Timon. But pretty much outside of the pink one and the orange popper, That BFS rod can handle any of these lures that you see in this box. Here is my winter fishing box. As you could see, the TN38, the Karashi, and then a GH Hunting floating jerk bait. And then here's a Finesse crankbait by Take Handmade Lures. It's in a super sick color. A little bit of green, scale patterns, really effective, and it's his BFS version, really good. More swim bait, wild lure action right here. This is the Wild Lure 50. As always, can't go anywhere without the Shizumi Mushi on just a 1/0 hook. I got a deep diving Jackall Timon crankbait. As you could see, pretty basic. Got a level boost, a TN38. So yeah. There's tons of other lures in there, but I kind of use it for different things, not just BFS. This box. These 3 boxes are my BFS boxes right there. There's some terminal tackle in here, some smaller baits, and then there's like even like a swim bait in here. So yeah. I'm always trying to explore, always adding. Like I would say this year, I really fell in love with BFS crankbaits. Those were something I've never kept in my arsenal, but I've just fallen in love with them. Learning how to use them has been a learning curve. Other than that, BFS bait wise, I keep it pretty simple. Karashi, a small paddle tail swim bait, and then just small downsized versions of crankbaits that I buy on Japan web shops and stuff like that. So I'm always on the lookout for colors and patterns and different sizes. So as far as that, like I will try different baits and see what I can get. I do have some handmade wooden crankbaits that were worked very well last year that I'll release future videos of in the future again. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy the close-ups, and hope you guys tune in for the next video. I'll just be going over gear as the snow moves in and messes with my fish. I haven't gone fishing yet for a couple days, but as the weather settles and I can get a predictable pattern in, then I will release some actual fishing videos. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.